afraid to let go this time. It just might change your life.
In a lot of ways, it feels like we've been doing this forever, but in the same way, it feels like it's almost just started. In 2010, we won a Dove Award for Best New Artist. Last year, we were up for the K-Love Award, Breakthrough Artist of the Year. There's a lot of places we go, and people don't know our music and don't know our songs, which is exciting because we get a chance to let them know all that we're about.
It just might change your life. You're on the edge, now take one step and you just might fly. You'll fly, you never know what'll happen next. Don't be afraid to let go this time, and it just might change your life.
Sidewalk Prophets were a really diverse band. We have a lot of personalities going on. First and foremost, my buddy Ben that started the band with me. He's the engine of the band, working tirelessly, setting goals and achieving them. And I know that if it weren't for Ben in my life, if we hadn't met one fateful day on a dorm room floor, that I wouldn't be sitting here today.
From day one when I walked onto campus, I would say, my name is Ben, I play guitar. You know, do you play any instruments? You know, do you want to be in a band? Do you know anybody that wants to be in a band? My resident assistant, Mike, said, well, you need to meet my roommate, Dave. He can sing really well. And so I made it a point to go down to his room. Dave was actually sitting on a beanbag chair playing video games. And I said, I hear you write songs. Then after that, I would just convince him to come down to my room. I had songs I'd been writing, and then we were writing songs together. We decided we were going to move to Nashville. At the time, we were both working at Sears, and Dave sold appliances, and I sold electronics. So my wife and I she got a job teaching down there, and we moved down.
Hey Dave, how's it going? Feeling good? Relieved? I'm ready. Cal, the sound guy / bass player. Singers, Teenage Mutant Ninja lead singer, Teenage Mutant Ninja lead singers. This is Benjamin Milo. How are you doing today, sir? I'm doing good. How are you? Good. These are his mini guitar.
Years later, on Craigslist, we met a certain someone named Cal Jocelyn. It really was a Craigslist ad that he answered. Who wants to be poor and worship Jesus was the basic gist, and Cal was the one that decided, hey, that sounds like a good time.
I got involved with Sidewalk Prophets when I was in college. The guys that were living in Indiana at the time, and they were moving to Nashville. Ben put an ad on Craigslist, so I answered it. Ben drove to Nashville with his wife and met me at a pizza place, and we had pizza and talked, and then he asked me to come out for the summer and play.
And Justin, of course, good friends with Cal. When that Craigslist ad was answered, Justin came along with Cal.
And I didn't see the ad. Cal saw the ad. I ended up getting a call about 3 months later, and he's like, Justin, there's this band I've been playing with, and I think you'd be great. He gave me a list of dates, and he said, can you make these dates? I ended up saying, yeah, I'll do it. And so he came over with the drummer who was leaving, and they handed me a DVD and the band's EP. I put the DVD in, and the band is playing on top of a pirate ship. And I was like, what on earth is going on? Like, what is this? And it sounded great, and I thought Dave's vocals were awesome, and the songs were good, and the band looked like they had a lot of fun. And so I was like, oh, this should be great. Let's go for it.
We knew that our songwriting had kind of taken a new level when we wrote the song You Love Me Anyway. We were hanging out with our guitarist at the time, Mark De Laverne, hanging in Ben's basement, and a great thunderstorm came through, and we decided to write a song about how blessed we were, how loved we were, in spite of ourselves, in spite of those times when we do feel like the very kiss that Judas gave us. And Ben came up with that line, and that kind of kicked that song off. And once we wrote that, we knew we kind of needed to turn a page, to either stop or get going.
What's going on right now, man? What's going on right now? The Newsboys, Michael Tate has some sort of sickness, and the Newsboys are waiting for me, and they want me to sing all their songs and a song alongside Michael.
We moved to Nashville in about a year and a half. A woman by the name of Susan Riley came to Cal's classroom at Belmont University. Cal gave her our EP with the song You Love Me Anyway on it, and she was taken aback and asked if we could play anywhere, and so Ben said, right now we're not playing anywhere near Nashville, but we'll make it happen. And we booked a show at his wife's elementary school. On the last day of school, the kindergartners walked in all like a parade of awesomeness, played our show, and they went crazy. And I think they won over the audience, which included one of the A&R team of Word Records.
We're here, Sidewalk practice sound check is in full effect. Cal, you awake, man? Quite not. It's about 3:10 in the morning. Then what goes through your head at 3:10?
I'm not here. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, there's a point, first single was decided upon and they released it. We were up in Ben's hometown in Michigan, and we were driving around. We were going to get lunch. We had a few days off, and we were driving down the road in the van, and our first single, The Words I Would Say, came on the radio. Like, we just went nuts. Like, it was the first time all of us were together hearing our song on the radio, and it was a special moment for sure.
It's off to reverse. Alright, the verse is going to counter run this way. He's going to get blocked here, so what the verse is going to do, the bridge is going to come up here with the verse. He's going to pitch it off to the bridge. Bridge is going to take everyone out, running for a touchdown end zone. It's that easy. And in case you wondered how to write a great song,
We are so blessed. I remember there was a great night on the road when I was really praying, God, show me what to do. And it was the next day that we were opening at a festival, and Audio Adrenaline overheard us, and they pulled me up on stage with them that night. And I went from singing in front of 20 people to 20,000, like that. And I thought about it, I thought, oh man, I prayed for God to show me what to do just earlier today. And I tell you, man, there's a lot of folks that ask, you know, how did you hear that calling? When did that come? And it really took a lot of time and a lot of patience. And there were many days when Ben and I wanted to give up, but God continued to put people in our life and just blessings from nowhere, it seemed like. And He continued to push us forward to be the band that we are today.
So we decided that we're going to start conquering places. Today we're going to conquer West Virginia. All you got to do is put this helmet on, run the top of a hill, and scream like a banshee. We now own West Virginia.